to the grid. You're just thinking about winning a race.
It's going to be two Mercedes going wheel to wheel into turn one.
Brilliant wheel-to-wheel action, definitely game on.
Your finest moment in the race.
What a great race we've got in progress. Hello there, and welcome again to the Circuit de Catalunya here in Barcelona. This place is, of course, an actual Grand Prix track, and with the weather we've had this week, really the ideal location for pre-season testing. The key component for the teams at this stage, though, is mileage, mileage, mileage. It's exactly what McLaren didn't get on day one. Could they bounce back on day two? That hardly looked a likely prospect, as Stoffel van Dorn had to be pushed back to the garage after his installation lap. He made it back out again, but like Alonso 24 hours earlier, required an engine change. When he did run, his stints were bitty, and his times suggested he was treating his Honda engine gently.
I think we managed about 40 laps in the end, which is, not what we were hoping for. We were hoping to do a bit more, but yeah, it was good for me to get back behind the wheel. After 4 months no driving, I felt quite comfortable immediately, which was positive. Unfortunately, we had a loss of engine power this morning, which at this moment we still don't know what went wrong. But yeah, anyway, it was good to get some laps. I think the last 2 days have been a bit difficult for us with Fernando yesterday and myself today. So hopefully we get everything together as a team tomorrow, and we can, Fernando can have a good day, and then on Friday I can have a good day as well.
And what are the team, your engineers, telling you about some of these issues you have? Are they things that can be fixed quite quickly, or might it take a bit of time?
It's still too early to say. I haven't really spoken much about what went wrong, and we still don't really know what actually went wrong. So I think overnight the team will analyze, and Honda will analyze what went wrong with the engines, and yeah, hopefully we have a solution for tomorrow.
Mercedes, meanwhile, were knocking out race simulations. Lewis Hamilton's morning session was also notable for the double T-wing he ran, and for his first outing without a shark fin. A 19-lap stint saw him match his best day one time, more or less, with minimal performance drop-off. Tyre life clearly transformed from last season. Before lunch, he bettered Kimi Räikkönen's lap record, set 9 years ago. But in the afternoon, Räikkönen lowered the mark himself, as pre-season pessimism about Ferrari evaporated. At an event in Italy, Chairman Sergio Marchionne talked about a giant step forward, albeit one which might not deliver a world title. Red Bull focused on aerodynamic work. Max Verstappen was limited to short stints, but ran largely free of the glitches that disrupted his teammate. Still a teenager, he's second favourite behind Hamilton for the driver's crown.
You're second favourite for the championship. I was asking Lewis Hamilton if he saw you as the main contender. He thinks you can contend, but maybe you're still a teenager. Are you experienced enough to mount a championship challenge?
Well, I don't think that's an issue. No, but we'll see. I'm not really focused on those things at the moment. I just want to do mileage, and I haven't set any goals yet, so we still have to wait and see.
Just one last quick thing. Going round corners, you've got so much extra downforce now. Has that been made too easy? Because we've seen you perform almost like miracles on the track, cornering and overtaking people around corners. Do you think it might take anything away from that advantage you seem to have, that we've got all this extra downforce?
No, you just have to overtake them a bit faster.
Britain's Jolyon Palmer described as disastrous his pre-season running this time last year. He began this pre-season by missing virtually the whole morning, as Renault awaited extra bodywork flown in from the UK. Meanwhile, did Alain Prost's presence fuel speculation the team's special advisor would soon assume a hands-on leadership role?
It's a new role for you at the team, slightly modified. You're special advisor now. Why don't you just come back altogether, Alain, and be fully hands-on team boss here, run this team?
No. I mean, it's a difficult situation to explain, but you know, it's a long time now. I'm involved with Renault, and I've done different projects also with them. I'm working quite well as an ambassador. It's really the ambassador role is really important for them and also for me, because it's working quite well. That's things that you can't see yourself very well, but with the Formula E involvement and Formula One, I'm always been, you know, sort of advising, especially for not really for running the team or choosing the people, but for other aspects, even commercial things. And but now they came back and asked me if I wanted to, you know, have a role to try to see how we can improve things. You know, it's I did not want to have, and also know them, you know, to have a day-to-day role, obviously because I can't. I mean, physically I can't do it. But it's very interesting to be a little bit on the top, you know, beside, to look at everything and to be able to say, you know, that's the thing we have to do, and we have to change. And you know, for the short term, medium term, long term, we have also a lot of discussion we're going to have about the strategy, about what is going to be Formula One in the future, and negotiation of the, you know, Concord Agreement. This is a lot of work.
Williams' 18-year-old Lance Stroll drove an F1 car in an open session for the first time. Having spun into the gravel after 12 laps, he returned his car to the garage, but that ended his day. I guess you'd have wanted a few more laps today, but overall, first day driving a Formula One car at an event like this, how did it go?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a bit unfortunate with what happened. Just, you know, it happens. It's behind us now. But still got a little taste for the car at least, which is more positive than no taste at all. So you know, yeah, wasn't ideal, wasn't what we wanted, but we're going to be back at it tomorrow and put it behind us. And there's a lot more testing still to go. So, you know, early days, stuff happens, but looking forward to some more running and some more time in the car to get to grips with it.
I think you were a bit unlucky. There was, I mean, it wasn't a particularly serious off, was it? But for whatever reason, the car just picked up damage a little bit, you know, that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone's out pushing, and you know, it's like Felipe spun yesterday in 13 and hit a curb and nothing happened, and I spun and I drove back to the pit lane, but I, you know, broke a little winglet. Anyways, it is what it is. Racing stuff happens, and you know, it's early days, so it's not all the parts. You had, you know, one front wing, and that was the front wing, and you know, it's Formula One cars. They're very fragile, and they're very complex, and you know, it's. You know, it happened, it's behind us. It's obviously frustrating. We wanted some more running, but at least I got to sit in the car, do a few laps, better than none at all. And like I said, a lot more time still to go in the test days, so we're going to keep driving and you know, keep doing some laps.
Do you notice that the different environment in which you're working, all the cameras here, the extra focus on this formula, the fact that the Canadian Grand Prix promoter himself is here, there's a lot of interest in you, obviously, because you're the first driver that country's had for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, just details, but yeah, for sure, you can't deny it. You know, more cameras, more people, but still racing. You know, like Formula 3, like Formula 4, like go-karts. It's, you know, we have our helmet on. We're driving a, you know, car with 4 wheels and an engine. So yeah, outside is for sure. Off the track, you know, there's more stuff going on. There's more noise going on, but yeah, I'm here, you know, having fun and, you know, enjoying what I do, which is driving. So that's yeah, that's what I'm here for, and yeah, it's good.
One last one from me. Has Felipe been a big help? I mean, he's got vast experience. How are you tapping into that?
Yeah, for sure. It's great to have him in the team. You know, as I think he brings a lot to the team. You know, a ton of experience. He's a nice guy. He's an open guy. He's honest, and he wants to help the team move forward like I want to help the team move forward. And we're going to do that together. You know, they have a rookie like me and an experienced guy like him, and together we're going to try and bring the best possible results to the team. So yeah, it's for sure it's positive, and looking forward to the year.
Sauber stand-in Antonio Giovinazzi's day began with a lengthy spell stood around as the team swapped his year-old Ferrari engine. There were further solid days for Force India and Haas, and Raikkonen clocked the highest top speed as well as bagging the fastest lap. For McLaren, are there echoes right now of their 2015 winter of discontent? Honda's engine redesign seems off to a troubled start.
lap times and tyre temperatures and all that kind of thing are no longer on the mind of the world champion himself. He was in Barcelona, though, at a sponsors event in the city centre alongside Mercedes boss Toto Wolff. Is it fair to say, Nico, even seeing all these lovely new cars, there's no pangs of, oh, I wish I was back there driving?
No, I'm very, very happy with my decision. For me, it's the right thing. It's the right way to go. For sure, there's going to be some strange moments. I mean, how can there not be? And now I'm a very big, passionate fan of F1, like I have been since I'm 6 years old, you know, and I enjoy seeing how the cars are. I'm following the times, and I might even go to the track actually tomorrow morning, just say hi and just check it out, since I'm here anyways. And exciting for the season, and I'm excited for our sport, because there's such a big positive vibe from these new cars. The drivers are excited, the fans are excited, they look, you know, fierce.
It's the cars your dad drove a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, and that's how it should be, you know. I mean, the drivers should be warriors driving these cars, you know, that the cars really take the drivers to their absolute physical limits, you know, and you can see that out there, you know, the necks are hurting and hanging out the cockpit, you know, and that's how it should be.
I'm saying you sound happily retired. Listening to that, I'm not so sure. But listen, the Mercedes does look great from what we've seen thus far. Do you think you remain the team to beat this season? Might it be most likely a Mercedes driver following you as champion?
Impossible to say for now. For sure, Mercedes is looking good. Visually also, if you look at that car, you know, they've done an impressive job again. Ferrari has been very strong, as we've seen. So at the moment, they seem to be like the main threat. But early days, you know, let's wait and see.
Valtteri Bottas has come into your seat. Maybe he'll feel he has a chance of the championship. Is it difficult to win it when you haven't had the experience maybe of going the distance? Is he going to have to learn very quickly what it's like to be a contender?
For sure, it's a disadvantage that he has over Lewis, because Lewis has been there, done that so many times, and has fought for so many championships, and that experience is just very, very valuable. So definitely that's an added extra difficulty for Valtteri, but you know, he's a great driver, so for sure he'll do a good job. You know, how well he will do, we don't know, and I will be following with interest, as everybody else will.
Just finally, Max Verstappen, he's second favourite behind Lewis. Is he? Yeah, he is. I mean, do you think he's with the bookies? Yeah. Wow. Do you think he's too young? Do you think he's still a little bit raw and needs to curb some of that natural aggression he has?
Well, he's great for the sport. He's a big talent in general, and big hope for the future, of course. I don't see why he can't, fight for the championship as well as Daniel. Both of them equally, if they have a car to do it.
Stuff. But finally, off topic, boxing. I know you love that. Big pal of yours, Vladimir Klitschko against Anthony Joshua. Can Vladimir turn back the clock, or is that a big ask? Until April, but still.
Yeah, no, I haven't followed that at all, to be honest. I've been following Formula One. But listening to it, yeah, it's going to be a great fight, and of course, awesome for Britain to have a fight like that, and yeah, Germany versus Britain. So. Because to us he's considered a German, because he's been all his life in Germany, and yeah, it's going to be exciting.
I'm so pleased to see you, and I'm so proud that you went out at the very top. So few sportsmen do that. Congratulations, Nico Rosberg. Enjoy your retirement. What a great guy he is.